And here we are, Noah's Ark. You can see the water moving. I guess we're in the submerged part of the Ark here. That's actually a cool effect. We've got a little, this is a really cool touch. A little baby triceratops in a cage. Hey guy. How's it going, buddy? Wow! He bites. So, this is to show that Noah had dinosaurs on the Ark. Then here in this next room, this is where the narrative of this museum gets really muddled here. We've got an Allosaurus for some reason, and there's a volcano, and this is a dinosaur that got killed by Mount St. Helens, I guess. And I think they go back to the dinosaurs and dragons point of how dragon legends prove that dinosaurs made it all the way to the Ark, and then they all went extinct like a couple hundred years after that. Why did the dinosaurs go extinct, you may ask? Let's find out. Well, animals go extinct for many reasons. Climate changes, diseases, and humans hunting them over the course of 200 years. And we got some fossils. I mean, it kind of falls apart here. There's the Grand Canyon for some reason. I guess the point here is they're saying that all these layers and strata could be made in like 300 years. Here we go into a mine that's going to show us the age of the Earth. I'm going to tell you, man, what is bumming me out about this museum. It's very text heavy. I'm not feeling all the text. Like there'll be like one rock and then just tons of things you got to read to get the point of it all. It's as far as like just creating a museum goes and communicating a point, less is more sometimes. But these guys, I mean, even this part doesn't have much text compared to the rest of it. Holy shit! Oh, hey little guy. That surprised me. Alright, let's go into the Ice Age. I am almost certain they ripped off that from the movie poster, that font. So here we go in. If you listen, you can hear the wind blowing through the ice cave. Ooh yeah, it's actually a little chilly in here. And the Ice Age also happened in like 100 years. There's I always like the furry rhinoceros guy. And here's a fun little exercise, the evolution illusion. And so you look in here and you see man and a monkey. Now how could they be related? But the fun thing is you put your hand in trying to touch them. You can't touch them. It's an optical illusion, and that proves that evolution is no. Here's our I mean, I don't know what the hell historical period this is supposed to be. You got Babylonian stuff. You got Egyptian-looking stuff. And here's a fun little timeline. Let's walk through it. The timeline takes us to the cross, of course. Oh, I gotta show you this. There's the Tower of Babel. And here, of course, they're talking about races, because that's important to the people who come into this museum. They totally ripped off that National Geographic photo. And I'm almost certain they're not paying royalties to the photographer, the photographer who made that, or definitely not the young lady who modeled for it. And ooh, here we've got the cross, Romans Road, the Greeks. Yeah, I mean, just who wants to stand here and read all that text? That must be why they get the chairs. You sit in the chair because it's going to take you like half an hour to read all this stuff. And I mean, I guess the point is just that all this stuff existed. And we've got a salvation message, of course. The early church. And in Europe, because that's a straight line of history. Ancient Egypt, Babylonia, the Greeks, the Romans, Europe. We are talking about the parts that matter. And I just love it. Yeah, there's other stuff down there. Yeah, look, who's going to read all this stuff, man? You just got a brick wall here, bro. There's nothing for us to look at. Just a bunch of... I'll just get a book if I want to read that much. And so now we're going to see how all scientists always believed in a literal 7-day creation.